The Swipe Podcast, the stuff I wish I knew earlier.
Interviews, myths, and misconceptions.
Sometimes people go in with the assumption that, they're just going to focus specifically on the resume line by line. When, a recruiter or hiring leader asks them, tell me about yourself or walk me through your experience. So I'd really say is, when you're preparing, what I like to do is I like to say, what is my story? Like, what's my elevator pitch? When somebody says, like, walk me through, your experience, assume they've already read your resume. You don't have to go through line by line, but maybe just say some of the notable things and think about, in 15 seconds, like, how can I just pitch myself and give them just a high level overview of my experience. Like, another one, and I don't know if it's a mistake or a misconception, but it's also the mindset when you go into interviews. So, and it's really unfortunate. Sometimes people go in, and this is pre-COVID, when you're actually in a room, sometimes people get really, really, really nervous. Don't go in to an interview thinking that you have to wow them. It's a mutual discussion, because that might not be the best fit. Like, they might not be the best fit for you, even if they want you, right? Yeah. So when you kind of frame your mindset that you're almost like going on a date to get to know the person mutually as well, it just helps ease that tension and that nervousness that you have. Coming in late, right. And when I mean late is like also right on time. You want to come in a little bit earlier. Yep. If you are interviewing during COVID, do a tech check. Do a tech check, not the day of. Do the tech check the day before, and make sure things are working well, and make sure you have a professional background, good lighting, and test that out. And attire and clothing. Like, if you're not one to dress up, ask what the dress code is. When you don't research the company for whatever reason, and you might have researched the company, but you haven't looked at their values, don't ask about the values in the interview, because you always want to go in with the knowledge of the organizational values, what the company does, and also thorough knowledge on what the job entails.
Thanks for joining us on the Swipe Stuff I Wish I Knew Earlier, the podcast.